Hi everyone, I'm Juliana.
And I'm Eric. In this video, we'll be talking about ESG investing.
Have you ever wanted to invest in something that you care about? Maybe you're passionate about women in leadership roles, or companies that are looking to combat climate change. This is what ESG investing is all about.
Now, I know what you may be thinking. What is ESG?
ESG investing is a term that tends to be used interchangeably with responsible or sustainable investing. It's an approach to investing that incorporates environmental, social, and governance factors in the investment process to complement traditional financial analysis.
Okay, so ESG stands for environmental, social, and governance. But let's talk about what these ESG factors actually mean.
Environmental factors would be those relating to the natural environment. So think climate change, greenhouse gas emissions, waste and pollution, and so on.
Social factors would be those that relate to stakeholders who are anyone who's involved in the company in any way. That could be employees, customers, suppliers, and even society at large. Social factors also include things like adequate working conditions, diversity, product quality and safety, and much, much more.
Lastly, governance factors relate to how a firm is managed and overseen. They include executive pay, board diversity, preventing conflicts of interest, and more.
Let's consider an electric car company, for example. We see so many more of these futuristic-looking electric cars on the road than we used to.
Investors who want to consider the ESG factors wouldn't just analyze the company's fundamental qualities, like its revenues and expenses. They would also look at how the company interacts with the environment and the stakeholders.
Electric car companies may score well in the E of ESG because an electric vehicle produces, on average, 60 to 68% less harmful greenhouse gas emissions over its lifetime than a gas-powered car.
At the end of the day, ESG investing is just another form of investing. So what exactly are the key benefits?
Well, there are three key benefits to ESG investing. First, it allows investors to align their values and beliefs with their investment objectives. That way, they can invest in something that they actually care about.
Second, it could help improve risk management by analyzing a more holistic view of risks that the company faces, including those that may not be visible on a company's financial statements.
And last but not least, it can help enhance long-term performance. Companies with best-in-class ESG policies and practices may have lower costs, keep their employees for longer, and access attractive growth opportunities, which in turn can help them outperform their peers.
This all sounds really great, but how do investors actually assess the ESG-ness of a company or an investment fund?
Well, there are several different ways you can do this, but the most common is to use ESG ratings. Companies that can be given ESG ratings by an ESG rating agency, just like bonds are assigned credit quality ratings by bond rating agencies.
ESG ratings are really a way to assess risk. They can be used to supplement traditional financial analysis by giving more insight into the risks a company can face.
They can be used for screening, allowing you to invest in companies that meet a set of criteria. For example, you might use a grading system that reflects being perceived as a good corporate citizen and committed to sustainable business practices.
ESG ratings can give you added insight into companies you already own. For example, if you notice a negative change in an ESG rating, that could be a red flag, leading you to dive deeper and find out why.
Just as you learned about bond rating agencies in a previous Money Gains video, the concept is similar to ESG ratings. Although ESG ratings are extremely helpful in research, it is important to note that no two ESG ratings are the same, in the same way that there are different bond rating agencies.
At the end of the day, ESG rating agencies are all rating ESG characteristics, but the way that each one does it is different. Take a teacher marking a report card in school, for example. Your teacher may give you an A if you're doing the right things, and an F if you aren't doing enough. Just like no two teachers mark the same way, neither do the rating agencies.
I can definitely see how that would cause confusion. At this point, we hope that you've learned more about what ESG investing is. What's also important is understanding what ESG is not.
One of the big things to watch out for is greenwashing. Greenwashing is when companies provide false information about how environmentally sustainable their products are or how they treat their stakeholders.
Sometimes, a company may talk more about aspects of a specific product to try and hide their negative performance on any of the E, S, or G factors, such as environmentally harmful practices.
For example, back in 2018, a famous coffee company released a strawless lid as part of its sustainability efforts. Sounds sustainable, right? The problem is that the new lid contained more plastic than the old lid and straw combined.
Whether you're a company or an asset manager like Fidelity, it's important to always be honest and transparent to ensure investors fully understand the ESG characteristics of a company or investment.
We hope that after watching this video, you have a better understanding of what ESG investing is all about.
Remember, ESG stands for environmental, social, and governance. And ESG investing incorporates these factors into the investment process to help complement traditional financial analysis.
E factors relate to the natural environment, S factors relate to stakeholders, and G factors relate to how a firm is managed and overseen.
ESG investing allows investors to align their values and beliefs with their investment objectives and help improve risk management and enhance long-term performance.
We hope you enjoyed learning more about ESG investing. Make sure to continue following along with our videos to learn more about investing. Have a great day!